Welcome into Drew Silly Diamonds for Friday, October 24th, 2025. We are talking the World Series preview, game one, and the series price here. World Series betting preview. Guys, let me know in the comments below where you agree, where you disagree. All is welcome. It helps grow the show. I'll be in there chiming in as well. Your picks in the World Series in any sport, more than welcome. As game one of the series going from the Rogers Center in Toronto, 8 p.m. Eastern time. It looks to be the LA Dodgers going with Blake Snell, minus 145 to as high as minus 157. I'm seeing right now as the road favorite, 7.5 being the total. The Blue Jays still haven't named game one starter as I'm recording this late on Wednesday night. I would be surprised if it's not the 22-year-old rookie, the young gun, Trey Savage. I mean, the guy's been great. Now, it could be Bieber. It could be Kevin Gausman. But I think with both those guys throwing in game seven of the NLCS, I would go with the young gun here. Now, I'm going to break it down in terms of both of these two teams overall for the season and how I'm looking to bet this matchup, also with a prop. I kind of found here, haven't got down on it, but if find a good number in the prop betting market. But either way, guys, I'll tee it up here. Game one starts on Friday, October 24th. If there is a game seven, it would be November 1st. Course, back in Toronto, games 1 and 2 in Toronto, 3, 4, and 5 in Los Angeles, and then, if necessary, games 6 and 7 back north of the border. The Dodgers come in looking to defend their World Series title. They went 98 and 70 on the season. From a betting perspective, they were down minus 9 units. Whereas Toronto, 97 and 69, their win-loss record in the regular season, plus 17 units of profit. So Toronto, a lot better bet overall. The Dodgers, yes, obviously getting the wins, but they were laying some hefty numbers there. Now, talking about game one, Toronto, 54 and 27 at home. The Dodgers, 41 and 40, just a game over 500 on the road for the regular season. Now, we got to bring up how are these teams playing right now in the playoffs? Man, the Dodgers almost sweeping their way here to the World Series. Of course, having to play in the wild card round, sweeping the Cincinnati Reds. They're actually 9-1 in the playoffs. So only one loss in their 3 playoff series here. Toronto, a little bit more of a rough road, 7-4 in the playoffs. And of course, going to the game 7 just last time out. Now, the Dodgers, defending their World Series title, it's been since 1993. Since the Blue Jays have been in the World Series. That was against the Philadelphia Phillies. Also, they won it in 1992 against the Atlanta Braves, for what that's worth. So back-to-back there. Now, this is a matchup, looking to bet this one, where it's really, in my opinion, kind of strength on strength. You look at the Dodgers, and this pitching staff in the playoffs has been absolutely lights out. Elite starting pitching in the playoffs. They actually have one of the lowest team OPS against in postseason history, meaning the opposing lineups just aren't doing much damage against the Dodgers starters. Now, to flip it on its head, though, this Blue Jays lineup has been red hot themselves. One of the highest team OPSs in MLB playoff history. So when I talk about strength on strength, that's kind of in history there. Both of these two teams, Toronto, hitting the baseball, and the Dodgers and their starting pitching. But at the other side, this Dodgers lineup, as good as they are, you can kind of tell why they're going off as the favorite. Yes, 9-1 their last 10 here in the playoffs, but also, being the defending World Series champion. Now, does that make it there's value on the Toronto Blue Jays? Well, they do have a home field advantage here, and their starting pitching has not been bad at all. And if you go by the full season metrics, their bullpen actually has the edge by my numbers. So getting a plus 130, plus 135 is the high watermark in game one. That's the way I actually lean here, even without a name starter for game one. Sometimes in baseball, you don't always need that, particularly with a team like the Blue Jays, where their starters are all pretty good. So I don't know that I would change the handicap too much, depending which one it is. For the series, the Dodgers minus 215 to as high as minus 260. So if you're looking to bet the series price, I would definitely tell you to shop around because there's a lot of difference out there. Looks like the Blue Jays are plus 220, the consensus number, if they're able to pull off this series. Now, guys, the prop I was throwing out there was these two teams leadoff hitter for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani, and George Springer for the Blue Jays. Ohtani has 12 leadoff home runs this season. He jumps after it, as the leadoff guy. And George Springer, he became the primary leadoff guy in August. And sure enough, he has 3 leadoff home runs in that role. He also hit one out in the ALCS game 1. It's something I'm looking at in terms of leadoff home run. If you're one of those guys that likes to rip off the Band-Aid and just get one of those first inning bets, that might be a prop to look for. Also, you want the big plus price. How about first pitch home run? That means, not only the first batter, the first pitch. I bring it up because it's actually happened 2 times in the World Series since 2015, the first pitch being a home run. I think there might be something to that. Jump on the first one thinking it's a fastball and start off the series literally with a bang. So those were just 2 I wanted to throw out there. I didn't find them at any of my books just yet. I actually did find one for Shohei Ohtani, leadoff home run, but the number was just plus 110, and that is, in my opinion, not worth it. But I'll keep looking. I'll be in the comments below shouting out the prop bets. But overall, guys, yeah, I look for the Blue Jays here. Plus 130, plus 135 looks to be the high water mark as the dog in game 1. So, hey, a little breakdown here from a betting perspective. That's going to do it for Drew's Daily Diamond, the World Series preview, guys. As always, thanks for tuning in. Comment below. Let me know who you're looking to bet on in the World Series, and I'll be in there chiming in as well, guys. So smash that like button, comment below, cash those tickets. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the World Series.